recently purchased this little stick game online, and this is going to be designed for like younger kids. Obviously, older kids could play it as well. But this is after the setup process. Now, the setup process is a little bit kind of arduous. Not that it's hard, it's just kind of a little bit on the annoying side because you have to kind of put these sticks through and then just alternate these as you're going through and setting these up. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this game, obviously you can play it in a variety of different ways. Some people will play it where you just pull one stick at a time. This does come with a little die, so you have to pull that specific color. So after you roll it, for example, let's say you get the green, then you have to pull a green stick out, right? So now you will want to make sure you're doing this on stable ground. Obviously, you're probably going to work on these bottom ones first. Now, this is going to be with all of them inserted to fill all the holes. If you wanted to make it harder, you could only fill certain holes. So, for example, everyone's going to start drawing at the bottom, right? They're just not going to draw from the top. And so then it's going to be like these like 8 that are going to be left to last. So you could leave out like a couple of these at the top or pull like this one and this one and this one. Just pull out like random ones to start the game if you wanted to make it a little bit faster or a little bit more difficult, rather than just everyone pulling them from the bottom, first of all. Now, if you're playing with younger kids, they're probably not going to, grasp the concept of, oh, pulling from the bottom means no balls will drop. You can play that way. You can also play where everyone who is playing gets a specific colored ball, and whoever's ball is last to drop wins. So, if someone, no matter who pulls it, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's just whoever's ball, whatever ball color is left at the end, they're the ones who win. So you can play this a ton of different ways. I would say best ages for this is probably going to be ages like 3 or 4 to maybe 7 or 8, somewhere in there would still enjoy this specific game, just because there's not a lot of variety or variation to it. So quite simply put the balls on the top, pull out all of the sticks. So even if you're removing some of these sticks on either side, it's going to be a pretty normal variation of this, just because of the way they go in. So you're gonna have to put them in, and then obviously you're just gonna pull them out. So like I can literally go through and pull out all of these at the bottom, and it's not gonna matter, right? Because the balls are not touching any of these. So if you got older kids, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna pull all the bottom ones, and then it's not really as fun of a game for them to play. But as you can see, you can pull the balls out. They're going to slowly work their way through when they are falling. I'm just going to kind of pull some of the center ones out. And even so, because these balls are larger, it might take like, oh, okay, because these middle ones are not out, they're not going to fall type deal. And so then I pull out one, and then it drops almost all the way down, and then pull out that last one, and then there's still blue and orange that are stuck at the top. These other 3 have fallen out. So that's essentially how this game is designed to be played. And those are the age recommendations that I would have for it.